Hello again and welcome to Ndudu by Fafa.
Hello again, my name is Fafa Gilbert and welcome to my creative African cooking channel, Ndudu by Fafa. This is not any other food. Ndudu bana enye ala. Ona enye ne. Ediane na ye ka no enyi. Di mama right. Di anywhere chale. So unza.
And today on the menu, I do have my Attiéké recipe. Now, I'll tell you what, one thing about this channel, or one thing about me, is I like to improvise. So I use what I do have available. So this recipe, of course, has my twist. However, Attiéké is actually made out of cassava. Cassava is also known as manioc or yuca. The skins are actually peeled and the cassava is actually soaked overnight to get rid of any toxins. It's then grated and a portion of it is actually left to ferment for at least a week. This is then mixed together, of course, with all the water extracted from it and left to dry for a little bit, and then it's steamed. Once it's steamed, that's what is then packed and then sold. But of course, I'm improvising here, so I'm actually using Gari. Gari is also made out of the grated cassava in almost the same process, but it's fried and actually into this beautiful dry consistency. And to the Gari, I'm actually adding a tablespoonful of yogurt. It's like, what is she doing? Okay, I'm adding a little bit of water. Now the yogurt would actually give that tanginess to this dish, which normally Attiéké actually has. So I'm emulating the flavors here. This is all about creative cooking and improvising. So I'm mixing everything together, and that is just good enough because it's nice and fluffy. I'm going to be steaming this and it's just going to be beautiful. Of course, when it comes to gadgets, I found this beautiful steamer. I think it's rather cute. And I'm actually just crunching up some grease-proof paper. I'm going to lay it on top and actually just pour my Gari mixture into it. Now I've actually got my saucepan with a little bit of water in there. I'm actually going to be steaming this beauty, but I'll spread this evenly so that it actually cooks perfectly. Now please take all necessary precautions when you're dealing with anything hot. So carefully lower your steamer into your saucepan and cover it with its lid. The steam is actually going to cook this perfectly. So traditionally, when Attiéké is actually made, they also include the fermented portion of the cassava. So the inclusion of the yogurt gives it that flavor as well. So after about 10 to 15 minutes, you end up with this beautiful fluffiness. Look at this. It's just gorgeous. Improvising, I tell you, it works. Somebody go like, hey, this is how we make Attiéké. No, this is how we improvise, especially when you're in the diaspora and you're homesick and you actually want to have any of these dishes. These are the tricks that would help you. Now, to accompany this dish, I'm actually going to be making this beautiful salad, which actually has the green peppers, yellow peppers, some onions, tomatoes, and red peppers. So it's going to be a refreshing, lovely salad and slightly spicy because I'm going to include some mustard. So to make that, to a bowl, just add your olive oil. Olive oil works perfectly with this dish and it gives it this depth of flavor that's just incredible. So to that, I'm actually going to be adding some cider vinegar. You can use white wine vinegar as well. And I'm also going to melt some freshly black peppercorns to this mixture as well. So that will give it the aromatic and spicy taste as well. This is looking good, and then I'm adding a teaspoonful of mustard and I'm going to mix this together. So the mustard would give it that spiciness, and this is like the perfect salad to actually accompany this dish. It's something that I enjoy. You know, you can make the salad and have with your grilled fish, your steak. You know, if you want a vegetarian dish, this just works perfectly actually. So yeah, mix everything till it's well combined and you have this beautiful yellow color. Yes. And so now I'm going to add my salt to taste, as you do, and yet again mix everything together. So at this point, I'm actually going to be adding my vegetables that I've actually finely diced and mix everything together. So yet again, it's well combined. To accompany your attiéké, you can actually use the fish stew recipe that I do have. I'll leave a link at the top and serve it with it. It's great. You can also use some grilled chicken and a tomato stew. So now I'm ready to serve, and of course I'm going to do my shenanigans. I love this colorful mixture. So to a bowl that I'm serving, I'm actually just going to place the salad on the edges. That just gives it that colorfulness and just makes the dish just beautiful. Right in the middle, I'm actually just going to add my fluffy Gari attiéké recipe in the middle. At this point, as I said, you can drizzle a little bit of olive oil on top if you wish, but I'm actually going to serve this with a stew and fish. So I've taken the skins off the fish, I've taken the bones off, because this is a dish that you just want the person to just enjoy without any interruption from the bones. I hope I have given you a reason to actually click that subscribe button, because this is an improvised recipe that is equally delicious. Now, please don't hesitate to try the recipe and leave a comment below and tell me about your experience. You will find the transcript of this recipe on my blog in ndudubyfafa.blogspot.com. I'm also on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook as Ndudubyfafa, so do pass by and say hi. Until next time, do take care of you. Be you, be nice, be beautiful. Don't change for anyone. And I love you for you. Take care.